Welcome to Duo Reads, where we decode deep ideas and break down big books one page at a time. Today, we're unpacking some really potent insights from Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crush It! Why Now is the Time to Cash In on Your Passion. And our goal isn't just, reviewing another business book. It's more about understanding Gary's roadmap for using what you love, your deepest interests, in this digital age to achieve not just financial success, but maybe more importantly, real personal happiness and fulfillment. Think of it as getting you well informed about building an online presence that's, well, truly you.
It's fascinating, actually. Gary makes some really bold claims, almost counterintuitive sometimes, about how the internet has just completely reshaped opportunity. And he links this massive shift in business directly to something as fundamental as your own happiness. It's quite a perspective.
Okay, let's dig into that core philosophy then, because it really sets the stage. Gary starts with these three, incredibly simple rules for success. And honestly, they might surprise you. The rules are: love your family, work super hard, and live your passion. What really jumps out, I think, is his point that money, or, how big your business gets, isn't the main thing. Happiness is. He even says pretty bluntly, business is not just about making money, and if you think it is, you're broken, which is wow.
Yeah, and if we connect that to the bigger picture, it's about seeing how dramatically the way we create value has shifted. Gary's own story shows this perfectly. He took his dad's local liquor store, grew it from $4 million to $50 million.
Right, huge growth.
But using millions in traditional advertising over 8 years. Then contrast that.
Yeah.
He built his personal brand, Wine Library TV, for less than $15,000 cash.
Yeah.
But, and this is key, it demanded, as he puts it, ridiculous amounts of time and hustle.
So the currency changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The old world needed massive capital. The new world, it runs on passion and sweat. And that's super relevant for you listening right now. Maybe you don't have the connections or the fancy degree or inherited wealth. But like Gary says, you've got sweat right. With enough passion and sweat, you can make anything happen.
That's a powerful message. And this is where it gets really interesting for me. He talks a lot about DNA, but not just biology, right? It's about being completely unequivocally you in your professional life. He really believes the path to your successful business literally lies in the twists and turns of your own double helix. He even shares this story from when he was a kid, bringing home terrible report cards, D's and F's.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that.
Because he was hiding his Beckett baseball guide inside his math book, reading up for his next baseball card show. It just shows that drive to be himself, even way back then.
Which really leads to this critical question he poses. Are you truly living your passion, or are you just, earning a living? Gary argues pretty fiercely that there's just no excuse for anyone to slog through life working at jobs they hate in the name of a paycheck. He insists the internet makes it possible to turn what you love into serious cash.
Even if it's not a typical business passion.
Totally. He challenges that idea head on. He uses examples like being into World of Warcraft or obsessed with belly dancing.
Ferrets. Wasn't there something about ferrets?
Rehabilitating abandoned ferrets, yes. Or even worms or Siamese cats. He shows how these could become million-dollar businesses with the right approach. His point is, you spend so much time working, why waste it? Life's too short. He mentions the average U.S. salary, around 40, 50K. You can earn that doing something you love or something you hate. His advice, please choose love.
Makes perfect sense. And building on that, Gary really hammers home that the internet is the biggest shift in history in how we do business. It's not just for shopping anymore. It's where people live socially. And as he says, money goes where people go.
Right.
He's pretty blunt about old media calling newspapers and magazines dead or irrelevant because the attention, the eyeballs, have moved online. But the key thing for you, the listener, is how the internet levels the playing field. It removes those old gatekeepers. You don't need their approval anymore.
Yeah, and he takes that democratizing idea and applies it directly to careers. This is fascinating. He says everyone needs to start thinking of themselves as a brand. He argues it's not an option anymore, it's a necessity.
So the traditional resume is dead.
Pretty much. He says it's about to become obsolete. Yeah. And that your latest tweet and comment on Facebook and most recent blog post, that's your resume now. Think about it. You get laid off, but you already have this strong personal brand online. People already know your ideas, what you stand for. They'd want to hire you.
That changes everything.
He even gives this stark advice. If you're unhappy and your company won't let you build a public persona around your passion, even in your own time, maybe plan your exit. Because, he says, any company holding talent back like that is stuck in the past, and you don't want to be left behind.
Okay, so we understand the landscape, the need for a personal brand. How do we actually do it? Gary gets practical here, starting with content. He says you need two pillars. A quality product, obviously, but also great content.
And just be fluff.
Exactly. And that content needs passion plus expertise. You have to really know your stuff, immerse yourself in it. He has this test, the 50-topic test. If you can't easily brainstorm 50 blog topics about your passion, maybe it's not quite the one to monetize.
I think a real passion should give you like 500 things to talk about.
Right. And it's about storytelling, too. Don't just sell the house. Tell me the story of the town. Plus, you need serious self-awareness. Ask yourself, am I good enough to be the best blogger about my passion in the world? And you need to honestly answer yes.
That raises another key point. Choosing the right medium for your specific DNA. Gary knows he's a talker, big personality, so video works for him. But he stresses, maybe you're a brilliant writer. Then a blog is perfect. Or you have a great voice. An audio podcast like those Car Talk guys.
Oh, click and clack. Yeah.
They could talk about carburetors all day and keep you hooked. He suggests blogs, like WordPress or Tumblr, as your home base, your content archive. And he tells this amazing story about platform power. He spent $7,500 on traditional ads, billboard, direct mail, radio. Got maybe 170 to 300 orders from each.
Okay, decent, but expensive.
Then he sent out a tweet for free with a free shipping code. 1,700 orders in 48 hours.
Wow, that's insane. Just shows the difference.
Totally. And he digs into specific platforms, Facebook fan pages, for instance. Essential for business because there's no friend limit, unlike personal profiles. Plus, when fans interact, their friends see it, driving new traffic. Like Gary Vaynerchuk is a fan of Carpenter Bob, free marketing.
Okay, and Twitter. Seems like he really loves Twitter.
Oh yeah, he sees it as incredibly versatile. Retweets act as endorsements. It's a way to issue press releases or handle customer service. Instantly remember those Motrin or Amazon examples.
Yeah, reacting to complaints right away.
Exactly. It's also great for R&D, like crowdsourcing opinions, and it's a conversation starter. He calls asking, what can I do for you? The best business tweet of all time.
And live video, like best stream back then.
He saw that as creating the most powerful, interactive brand experience. He mentions an artist, Natasha Westcoat, who would literally paint live online, and people would buy the art right there from the stream.
That's direct connection.
Plus, he pointed to early automation tools, like Ping.fm or TubeMogul, to put your content out everywhere easily.
But on the flip side, he warns about getting obsessed with metrics, right? Analytics.
Yes, a really crucial point. He says he uses them very rarely, because the numbers can be a trap that changes your behavior. Don't stop posting somewhere just because views are low. He says maybe only 7 people watch, but one of those 7 viewers is a producer for the Today Show. You never know.
So it's about the bigger picture, the overall brand.
Exactly. It's not about how many viewers you have. It's about how passionate they are. Focus on brand positioning.
Which leads perfectly into the next key ingredients. Authenticity, hustle, and patience. Starting with authenticity, or keeping it real, very real, as he says. Don't change who you are to please everyone. He uses himself as an example, his loud, screaming intro on Wine Library TV.
Yeah, he knew it turned people off immediately.
He estimated losing 12% of viewers right off the bat. But he felt if he toned it down, it wouldn't be him. He'd be acting, and everything he built would start slipping away.
He's also super casual about production. Started with a basic $400 camera, often uses a $150 flip cam. One take, no edits, messy office sometimes, raw and real.
And then there's the hustle. He's very direct here. If you're looking for an easier time, you're barking up the wrong tree. This isn't about working less. It's about being totally consumed by your passion. If you have a day job, get used to working nights, like 7 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Bleeding out of your eyeballs, I think he says somewhere. He does. It's intense. But the flip side is that hustle levels the playing field. It's the only differentiator. You might have a smaller business than a competitor, but if you can outwork them, he believes you will win over time. Passion and hustle beat capital alone.
And the final piece, tying it all together, the secret sauce is patience. He talks about how people complain after just 6 weeks or 2 months that nothing's happening.
Yeah, happens all the time.
He tells them, if you contact me within a year to complain, you're not listening. He waited 18 months with Wine Library TV before really trying to monetize, before he got on Conan.
Wow, 18 months, that's commitment.
He needed to know exactly what I was doing. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So true. And while content is crucial, Gary actually says creating it is the easy part.
Really? What's the hard part then?
Building community. He says that's the whole game. That's where most of the hustle goes and where success is really made. He uses this analogy like moving into a new neighborhood. Got to go out, shake hands, talk to people. Online, that means joining every single online conversation already in play around the world about your topic. Every single one out.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. He mentions a retired soccer player, Jared Montz, who built an online academy. How? By spending hours just talking soccer in forums and comment sections, not selling. Montz figured, they will find out what I do on their own without me spamming them.
So the strategy is post content, push it out everywhere,
Right.
then actively seek out conversations using things like Twitter search or Google Blog search.
Exactly. Find those discussions and leave expert, intriguing, thoughtful, provocative, intelligent comments with a link back to your site, of course. You're adding value first.
And once you attract people, how do you keep them? How do you build that loyalty?
It's incredibly simple, according to Gary. Pay attention, though.
Yes, pay attention.
Yeah. He used to put coded messages or inside jokes on the chalkboard behind him in his videos, just for the hardcore fans. Little things that show you notice and appreciate them.
That's cool.
His ultimate marketing strategy boils down to one word: care. Just genuinely care about your audience.
Okay, so you've built the brand, the community, they're engaged. Then you focus on monetization.
Right. Once your brand is sticky, once people make your content a regular part of their online lives, that's when you start creating revenue streams. He talks about casting a wide net for audience first, then later dropping lines into smaller ponds for money. And the streams can be diverse. Advertising, because billions are shifting online product offers, sponsorships, or business development deals, speaking gigs, consulting, lots of options.
But even with the monetization, he brings it back, doesn't he? To the core idea.
Absolutely. He stresses the book isn't really about making $1 million, although that might happen. It's about ensuring your own happiness by enabling you to live every day passionately and productively. He repeats that line. Business is not just about making money, and if you think it is, you're broken.
It forces you to ask, what are you really building? Just transactions or something more?
Exactly. Are you building a business or are you building a legacy? His final message is so powerful. Legacy is greater than currency. Build something meaningful that lasts.
So wrapping up, Crush It is really this intense, practical guide for taking what you love and turning it into a real brand and business online. It's about passion, serious hustle, being authentic, building real connections.
Yeah, the magic really happens when your work isn't separate anymore, when it's just an extension of who you are, connecting with others who get that spark. It's more than business advice. It feels like a guide to a more fulfilled life today.
So here's something to think about. If your online presence truly is your new resume, what does yours say about your deepest passion right now? And maybe more importantly, what's one small, authentic thing you could do today to start living and breathing that passion more, even alongside your current job? Thank you for joining us for this look into Crush It. We really hope you found some valuable ideas you can use on your own journey. We'll be back soon to decode more deep ideas and break down big books, one page at a time.